Hello, IK here. Welcome to Chapter 13, Responsive Web Design in this example. We continue with HTML, CSS and user interface from Chapter 8. My idea here was to isolate all parts of the HTML and CSS that correspond to responsive web design and explain them one by one. I said this to ChatGPT and the AI immediately responded. Here is a clear, structured explanation you can put directly into your book. I carefully revived the entire explanation. It is excellent. And everything below is presented without any intervention from me. Bravo, ChatGPT. Responsive web design in this example. Responsive web design, acronym RWD, means that a website automatically adapts to different screen size, such as desktop, tablet, and mobile phones. In this project, responsiveness is implemented using the viewport meta tag, flexible layout techniques, Flexbox and Grid, media queries, fluid widths, and relative units. Let's analyze exactly what makes this website responsive. Viewport meta tag. Here it is. This is the foundation of responsive design. It tells the browser use the real device width. Don't scale down the page artificially. Start with the zoom level 1. Without this line, the layout would not behave correctly on mobile devices. Impact. It enables proper scaling on phones and tablets. Simple word, it would be without this. We would see on the tablet format for layout of web page as it is in desktop. It means very, very small font, what we cannot read. It enables proper scaling on phones and tablets. Flexible layout with the CSS Grid. Here is class product grid, display properties, display grid, and grid template columns repeat through and one fraction. Would be explanation after on the end of this video. Gap 16 pixel. Here is a gap 16 pixel, gap between articles, and every article is one fraction. It is one fraction. If we want number three articles in the row, it means that every articles would have same width, same part of a parent div, same part, and here is a gap between them, 16 pixels. On desktop screens, we see 3 columns equal with using one fraction, equal width using one fraction, automatic spacing with gap. This allows products to align cleanly without fixed pixel positioning. Impact: the layout adapts naturally without hard-coded widths. Responsive grid changes, media queries. Tablet, here it is, media, max width 900 pixels. Product grid, grid template columns, repeat 2. Okay, for tablet we will see only 2 in one row, 2 articles in one row. And again, every article is one fraction, number one. When the screen width becomes 900 pixels or smaller, grid changes from 3 columns to 2 columns. Product became larger. Layout remains readable. It is for tablet. Impact: previous cards from becoming too small on tables. Prevents cards from becoming too small on tables. Mobile. Here it is. Media, max width 650, product grid, grid template column, 1 frame. It means a complete screen would be 1 frame, 1 article in a row. And it would be all articles in 1 columns on the mobile. Only 1 columns, product stack vertically, full width cards. Impact: improves readability and usability on small screens. Flexible images. Product image class width 100%. Height 170 pixel and object fit cover. Cover means that there is no distortion of image. There would be proportional changes in width and in height. With 100% makes image scale with the card. Object fit cover prevents distortion. Impact: image remain proportional and responsive. Flexible container width. Container max width 1000 pixels. Margin 22 pixels. Auto. It means 22 top and bottom. Auto means same part left and right. It means if screen is 2000 pixel width, our user interface will be only 1000 width, maximum width, and would be centered. It means 500 pixels left margin and 500 pixel right margin. Container top and bottom 22 pixels and left and right auto, and padding top and bottom is 0, left and right 16 16 pixels. Maxi width limits content on large screens. Margin auto centers content. Padding prevents content touching edges. Impact. Content looks clean on both large monitors and small devices. Responsive navigation, mobile menu, desktop, class nav, display, flex, mobile. Hamburger, display, inline block, class nav display none, class nav display none, important. Menu toggle toggle checked. This tilde I think is the name of this sign. Class nav. It means if you will see later, okay. But I rest that artificially explain. On small screen, navigation hidden. Okay. Hamburger button up appears. Navigation hidden. You look at this is home products contact navigation will be hidden, and instead that we see hamburger. But there is a checkbox. It is invisible. Display known. We see only label hamburger. Here it is visible, and that label and the checkbox is connected. When we click on label, it is same as we click on a checkbox. Menu opens when checkbox is checked. It is push down menu. Impact improves usability and saves space on mobile devices. Responsive typography adjustments. Company name, banner title, font size 18, font size 22. Font size reduce on mobile. Impact text size reduce on text fits smaller screens without overflow. Responsive banner high. Desktop, we see class banner high 220, mobile 119, and Flexbox in header. Class top bar, display flex, justify content space between, align items center. Flexbox allows logo and navigation to align horizontally. Automatic spacing, adaptation without fixed positioning. Impact header remains structured across screen sizes. Summary. What makes this page responsive? This website is responsive because it uses a viewport meta tag, CSS Grid, media queries, flexible images, max width container, responsive navigation, Flexbox for header layout, adaptive typography, adaptive banner high. Not here there is no image width of image, tag image have to be 100%. Oh, here it is, flexible images with 100%. Artificial intelligence is excellent when I have to order something for list, for create a list. Nothing escaped, nothing, never, and for that is excellent. Final concept for your book, for my book. Responsive web design is not just about making elements smaller. It is about reorganizing layout, changing structure, improving usability, maintaining readability, ensuring consistent experience across device. This example demonstrates a complete responsive e-commerce layout using CSS Grid for product layout, Flexbox for header alignment, media query for adaptive behavior. It is practical and modern implementation of responsive web design. Checkbox. The checkbox is in the HTML before the nav, and the hamburger label is connected to the checkbox. In my code, here it is input type checkbox, ID menu toggle. When we look at up in ID menu toggle or class menu, I think we have only class menu. Up class menu, same name. It is hidden. Label for menu tag, class hamburger. You look at it is label. And okay, and navigation is below checkbox and label. How it works? The checkbox is hidden, display none. The hamburger is just label. The for menu toggle connects the label to the checkbox. Here, for menu toggle, this menu toggle, it is ID. Because of this, we must have ID, same name as class. Why complicate? But we have class and we have ID here in this moment. For menu toggle, it is ID of checkbox is menu title, and it is used here, connects the label to the checkbox. When you click the hamburger, it unchecks the checkbox. CSS detects menu toggle checked, if checked, tilde, class nav, display flex. That means that tilde, I think its name of that is tilde. If checkbox is checked, show the nav that comes after it. So checkbox is not visually below hamburger. It is just hidden. It controls the menu state. This is called CSS only toggle menu. CSS only toggle menu. FR, fractional unit in CSS Grid, it means take a fraction of the available free space. Example, fraction, same fraction. Example from your code. Grid template columns repeat 1 frame. This means create 3 columns. Each columns get 1 fraction. All columns share space equally. So it is the same as 1 fraction, 1 fraction, 1 fraction. If the container is 900 pixel wide, each column gets 300 pixel. Another example, grid table columns, 2 fraction, 1 fraction. This means first column gets 2 parts, second column gets 1 part. If total width is 900, first column 600, second column 300. Why fraction is powerful? Unlike pixel, it is flexible. It adapts to screen size. It works perfectly for responsive layouts. So, fraction, proportional flexible unit for grid space. Okay, it's all. If you know somebody that needs video like that, tell them about this. If you like it. If you need, subscribe. And thank you for watching this video.